So ayan, number 51. Last 2020, a court in Manila issued a warrant of arrest against Akiva for the crime of theft. After 6 years of evading authorities, Akiva was finally apprehended by the police in 2026. Akiva's lawyer immediately filed a motion to dismiss the arrest, arguing that the warrant has already been expired. Is the lawyer's argument is correct? A. Yes, because a warrant of arrest automatically expires after 2 years if the accused is not located. B. Yes, because an arrest B. Yes, because an arrest warrant become null and void after 5 years under the statute of the limitations. C. No, because a warrant of arrest remains valid and active until the accused is arrested, the case is dismissed, or the warrant is officially recalled by the issuing judge. D. No, because the police no, but the police are required to secure new warrant before they can legally arrest Akiva after 6 years. Of course, the answer is letter C. Why? Because under the rules of court, yung warrant of arrest po natin is walang expiration date, okay? Yan po ang tatandaan po natin, okay? Yung validity po ng warrant of arrest po natin is lifetime, okay? Unless na valid siya unless lifted po, okay? It remains valid and in full force until the accused is arrested, voluntarily surrenders, or the court officially lifts or recalls the warrant. Okay? Based po yan sa ating rules of court. Yun lang pong tatandaan po natin. Lifetime po yung um, validity ng ating warrant of arrest. Basta meron po tayo nag-exist na warrant, kahit gaano katagal pa po yan na nahuli, before pa nahuli, ah, valid pa rin po yung warrant of arrest natin. Okay? Number 52. Hot pursuit arrest is lawful only in a virtue of warrant. Is the statement untrue? A. Yes. I mean, A. True. B. False. C. No. D. Yes. The correct answer is yes po. Paano po ba sa atin sasagutin? Ewan ko na kung naturo na po sa inyo, okay? Pero ito lang yung ano ko, yung natatandaan ko sa pagsagot ng gantong question. Okay, si Sir Kisito lang din po yung nagturo sa amin. Pero, okay, do a fact check, okay? Gaya ng sinabi ko nung unang, ah, before tayo mag-start, do a fact check, okay? Kasi baka taliwas sa nalalaman nyo itong mga natuturo ko. So, ganito ko siya sagutin, yung itong mga gantong tanong, no? Yung statement is the statement is untrue, ganyan. Minsan pa nga, the statement is not untrue, ganun. So, ang sinasabi na naman dyan, untrue is false. Yun lang yun, false, okay? And then, it ends with the question mark. So, technically, ang sasagutin lang dyan is yes or no. So, ang sagot po natin is yes. The statement is false po. Okay? Kasi, yung hot pursuit po natin is, ano po yan, warrantless arrest po siya, okay? Yun lang yun. So, meron pa po tayong dalawa na warrantless arrest. Yun po yung in flagrante delicto at saka yung escapee. Okay? Next. Alpha Mart at Molino 2 was robbed at 8 p.m. A witness told the police that the robber was probably Labubu because he had argued with the store owner earlier that day. 30 minutes later, police officers found Labubu eating at the Paresan and arrested him without a warrant, claiming it was a hot pursuit arrest. Is it is it a valid arrest? A. Yes. B. No. C. Yes under hot pursuit. D. Nota. Answer po natin dyan is Charlie. Yes, under po ng hot pursuit arrest. Okay? Kasi daw yung mga arresting officer is binase lang po nila yung judgment nila sa suspicion ng witness, hindi dahil sa may alam talaga si arresting officer. If yung police officer daw is walang personal knowledge sa facts and tsaka circumstances na nagso-show na sila bubuk is nag-commit talaga ng actually nabubuhat actually committed the robbery. Okay? So, ito po yung key point ng ating hot pursuit. Di ba yun yung sinabi ko kanina, yung JPP? Just committed, probable cause, and then, ayun, personal knowledge that a crime has been committed. Okay? Next, which pillar of the criminal justice system is considered the lawyer of the state or government in criminal cases? A. Law enforcement, B. Prosecution, C. Courts, D. Corrections. And the correct answer is bravo po, ang prosecution state. Ang prosecution pillar po natin is nire-represent po niya yung ating state or yung government sa lahat ng criminal cases. Next, what is the other legal term for fiscal? So, ito po is another remembering type of question, okay? A. Fiscal, B. Lawyer, C. Attorney, D. All of the above. Of course, the answer is, huh? Hindi. Ang tanong po dapat pala dyan is, what is the other legal term for prosecution? Ay, prosecutor. Okay, prosecutor po dapat. Yung tanong dyan. I'm so sorry po. Error lang, error. Okay. So, ang tamang sagot is fiscal. Kasi si fiscal po is traditional term used sa prosecutor. Ayan, di ba? Next. Yung law, ayan, para simplify lang natin. Yung lawyer po is general term po na anyone na mayroong license na mag-practice ng law. While yung attorney naman, another general term for lawyer. Okay? Next. As a general rule, all criminal actions must be prosecuted by whom? So, sa general rule daw, sino daw yung magpo-prosecute daw dapat? A. Private prosecutor. B. Public prosecutor. C. Complainant. D. Defense counsel. Of course, the answer is public prosecutor. Why? Because simply because the public prosecutor represents the state in prosecuting criminal actions. Yun lang po yun, no more, no less. General rule po yan, no? Number 57, Makati Singit ko was victim of physical injuries. During the trial, her private lawyer actively participated in presenting evidence while the public prosecutor supervised the proceeding. Is this allowed? A. Yes, because a private prosecutor may assist under the supervision of the public prosecutor. B. Yes, because the victim has the right to choose who will prosecute the case. C. No, because only judges may present evidence. D. No, because private lawyers are never allowed in criminal cases. Of course, the answer is letter A. Because, di ba in general rule, public prosecutor lang daw yung pwedeng mag-handle ng mga criminal cases. Pero, may exemption po to sa rule na yon. Um, pwede naman pong handle ng criminal case si private prosecutor. Basta, under supervision po siya ni public prosecutor. Yun lang po yan, okay? Next, Carable filed a criminal complaint for estafa against a business partner, Camacho. To strengthen the case, Carable hired a private lawyer who has the primary authority to prosecute the criminal action in court. A. The private lawyer. B. The public prosecutor. C. Both. D. Neither of the two. Okay, ang answer po natin dyan, of course, si public prosecutor. Okay? Kasi nga, all criminal action are prosecuted by the public prosecutor. Okay? Si private prosecutor may only assist under the public prosecutor's supervision. Gaya na nabanggit ko po kanina. Okay? Next, a prosecutor is evaluating evidence submitted in a complaint for qualified theft. What standard should be used under the new rules before filing a case in court? A. Beyond reasonable doubt. B. Probable cause only. C. Prima facie case with reasonable certainty of conviction. D. All of the above. Of course, our answer is Charlie po. Kasi, under the new rules ng ating court, nire-require po tayo, nire-require po ng ating rules of court yung prima facie case with reasonable certainty of conviction based on the proper case build-up. Okay? Next, number 60. During an investigation, the prosecutor found evidence showing that a crime was committed and that the respondent is likely responsible. What concept is being established? A. Alibi. B. Probable cause. C. Double jeopardy. D. Bail. Of course, the answer is bravo po ang ating probable cause because probable cause exists when there is sufficient ground to believe that a crime has been committed and the respondent is probably guilty. Next, preliminary investigation is generally required when the penalty prescribed by law is at least A. 4 years of imprisonment, B. 5 years imprisonment, C. 6 years and 1 day imprisonment, D. 10 years of imprisonment. The correct answer po is, of course, letter C. Crimes punishable by at least 6 years and 1 day require preliminary investigation. Next, how many calendar days an investigating prosecutor generally have to resolve a complaint for preliminary investigation? A 15. So ito po ay ano po siya, remembering type of question. Okay, just take note of this. Okay? A 15 days, B 30 days, C 60 days, D 90 days. So the correct answer is Charlie po. Sa so the investigating prosecutor must resolve the complaint within 60 days calendar days. Okay? 60 days po yan. Tandaan po natin yan. Take note of that. Okay? Next. After evaluating all evidence in a complaint for robbery, the prosecutor found no prima facie case with reasonable certainty of conviction. What is the proper action? A. File the information immediately. B. Refer the case to the police. C. Dismiss the complaint. D. Convict the respondent. Of course, our answer is letter C po. Dismiss the complaint agad po yan. Kasi nga, if the evidence is insufficient, the prosecutor may dismiss the complaint. Yun yan po yun. Pwede pong i-dismiss ng kaso ni prosecutor. Ay, pwede pong i-dismiss ni prosecutor yung kaso at hindi na iakyat pa sa court kasi nga insufficient po yung evidence na present. Okay? Masasayang lang po yung oras sa court pag pinilit pa po yan na iakyat sa court. Next, a suspect was arrested without a warrant immediately after committing a crime. The prosecutor conducted a summary investigation to determine whether the suspect should remain in custody and be charged in court. What proceeding is this? A. Preliminary investigation. B. Inquest proceeding. C. Trial. D. Reinvestigation. Of course, ika-cross out na natin si trial at saka si reinvestigation na and we will be focusing on preliminary investigation and inquest proceeding. So, the correct answer po is letter B, inquest proceeding po. Kasi po, ang inquest proceeding po is kinakandak without the virtue of warrant. While yung preliminary investigation po, kinakandak po siya sa um, may warrant of arrest. Okay? Next, 65. Glenn, who has arrested without a warrant, requested a preliminary investigation instead of undergoing an inquest. What must what must he do first? A. Plead, plead guilty. B. File motion to dismiss. C. Sign a waiver of Article 125 of the RPC. D. Post bail immediately. Of course, our answer is letter C. Sign waiver of Article 125 of the revised penal code. Bakit? Kasi si respondent is requesting a preliminary investigation after a warrantless arrest must sign a waiver of Article 125 of the RPC. Because itong article na to penalizes public officer who detain a person on legal grounds but fail to return them over the proper judicial authorities with strict time frames. Okay, yun lang po yun. Next, after signing a waiver of Article 125 and requesting a preliminary investigation, how long should the investigation be completed? Okay? A 5 days, B 10 days, C 15 days, D 13 days. 30 days. Of course, our answer is 15 days because the preliminary investigation po is must be terminated within 15 days lang. Although, na yung respondent may still apply for bail. Okay? Next, it is the power and authority of court to hear, try, and decide case. So, ano po ito? A. Jurisdiction. B. Venue. C. Court. D. All of the above. Of course, our answer is jurisdiction. Okay? Yun lang po yun. Wala na kung ano. Ano lang po to? Remembering type of question. C. 68. A civil case was filed before a court that can hear almost all kinds of dispute except those assigned to special courts. What kind of jurisdiction is being exercised? A. Concurrent. B. General. C. Limited. D. Exclusive. So, ang answer po natin dyan is general. So, si general deterrence, sorry. So, si general jurisdiction po, ayan po yung lahat ng kind ng case or ng dispute, dyan siya, sila po yung may mga jurisdiction, okay? Kasi pag ayan, yun na yun. 69. A tax dispute involving unpaid customs duties was filed in court. Which court has exclusive authority to hear the case? AMTC, CRTC, C. Court of Tax of Appeals, D. Court of Appeals. Of course, ang sagot po natin dyan is letter C, okay? Kasi siya lang naman po, si Court of Tax of Appeals lang naman po yung exclusively na nag-handle ng mga tax-related cases. Next, Henry C. filed criminal case before the court for the first time. What kind of jurisdiction is being exercised? A. Appellate, B. Exclusive, C. Concurrent, D. Original. Of course, our answer is original. Kasi nga, yung original jurisdiction po natin is, ayan po yung first time na natatry yung case or yung nai-hear yung case for the first time. Kaya siya is original. Kaya nga original, first time. Number 71. A party appealed a decision of the municipal trial court to the regional trial court. What jurisdiction is exercised by the RTC? A. Appellate, B. Original, C. General, D. Concurrent. Of course, our answer is appellate court po, or appellate jurisdiction kasi it reviews reviewing decision of lower court. Di ba pag sinabi nating appellate court, court of appeal, yan po yung nire-review po, ayan po yung tinatry mo yung kaso mo, ay yung case mo from lower court to the higher court. Okay? Next, which court is considered a court of general jurisdiction? A. Court, court of tax of appeal. B. Regional trial court. C. Sandigan Bayan. D. Municipal trial court. Of course, that is our RTC. Kasi si RTC po yung general, yung court po ng ating general jurisdiction. 73. A mayor is charged with graft and corruption in relation to his office. Which court has jurisdiction over the case? A. RTC, B. Court of Appeals, C. Sandigan Bayan, D. MTC. Of course, that is Sandigan Bayan. Di ba nasabi ko na kanina, yung pinagkaiba po ng ating Sandigan Bayan at saka ng Ombudsman. May say Sandigan Bayan, ayan po yung parang nag-i-stand siya as court sa pag-handle po ng mga graft and corruption cases involving ng mga public official. Whereas yung Office of the Ombudsman, sila po yung mga investigator ng relating sa or involving sa mga public officials cases. 74. Which court is the highest judicial body in the Philippines? A. Court of Appeals, B. Sandigan Bayan, C. RTC, D. Supreme Court. Of course, yung highest court of the land po natin is si Supreme Court. Yan din, it is also known as the Court of Last Resort. Next, a petition questioning the constitutionality of law and ultimately falls under the authority of which court? A. Supreme Court, B. RTC, C. CTA, D. MTC. Of course, our answer is Supreme Court kasi ang constitutional questions are ultimately resolved po ng ating Supreme Court kasi si Supreme Court na po yung ating highest court of the land.